Hello everybody, today we will be drawing the structure of a neuron. The nervous system is divided into two parts, the neuroglial cells and the neuron. Of this, neuroglial cells will perform supportive function while the neuron is the functional unit. So let's get started. There will be two parts of the neuron cell, that is the cyton and the axon. The cyton will be the cell body. So the first thing you will do is you will draw a U-shaped structure like this. You have to ensure that there is a kind of symmetry in the way you're drawing the neuron. So you draw another U-shaped structure. Keep the constriction very small. Now you can see as I have maintained this symmetry in all of the dendrites, and here the axon will start. So this is the basic, and here we will draw the dendrites. You can take it like this and another one here like this. You can ensure that your dendrites are as thin as possible so that they look good. You have to be as thin as possible. Very tapering ends. Like this we will draw for all of them. Now we want quite a long axon body. The reason here is because there will be a lot of labeling going into this. So and you have to also maintain the ratio of the cyton body to the axon body. So try and keep the body long, and here we curve it like this. And that's it. You have the axon body ready. Now inside here there will be a nucleus. We will draw some granules like this, and here we will also draw some filaments. And now we will start drawing on the axon body. So you can draw small rectangular structures like these. Try to keep quite even spacing. That will make your diagram look neat. We will cover this part with a small layer of wavy layer like this. Now remember this, as you might know, there are two types of nervous system we have, CNS and PNS, which is the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. This I am drawing as an ideal neuron, so this will be a part of a peripheral nervous system. What's the difference? So in the central nervous system, they have oligodendrocytes, whereas in peripheral nervous system, there is the presence of Schwann cells. These are type of neuroglial cells. The Schwann cells will produce this layer, which is a neurolemma, and thus it will be present in the peripheral nervous system only. Your central nervous system is your brain and your spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system is the rest of the nervous system. Thus this layer which I am drawing will be present only in the peripheral nervous system. From here we will draw one more line like this and like this, and we will also draw these rectangular blocks on this line. This is known as the collateral axon. This is the collateral axon. It is a branched part of the axon, and now we can start labeling. So let's start labeling from the top. So the first thing here we'll label is the nucleoplasm. The second thing we will label is the dendrite. So there are two terms you will encounter, dendrite and dendron. These both are collectively known as small processes or afferent processes. So we will label these over here. So this is the dendrite, and you can see the portion over here is the dendron. Now these both will form the small processes. So these are known as afferent processes or the small processes. Now we will come to these filaments which I have marked. These are known as neurofilament. So these will be the neurofilament, and you must have heard about these structures. It's very famous part of the neuron, Nissel's granules. So these are nothing but they are composed of the RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum, and the ribosomes. This will be our nucleus. Now you can see this neck part of the where the axon is starting. This is known as axon hillock, where the neck starts. Now this collectively, this entire structure that you can see, this collectively is the axon. This entire structure you can see is the axon. It is known as the long process. It is known as the long process or the efferent process. So efferent in biology you will encounter as going, generally things that go. So you know the nerve impulse goes from here. So this is the axon, which is known as the long process. Now this is the long process and efferent process. You will see that on these rectangular boxes that I have drawn, there are cells like these. These are known as the Schwann cells, which I had mentioned. So these are the Schwann cells. They will secrete the neurolemma, and they are the neuroglial cells. Now these gaps that are present inside these rectangular blocks that are drawn are known as nodes of Ranvier. And now the entire cytoplasm that you can see inside the axon is this is the exoplasm. Now you must be saying that I am referring to these rectangular blocks. What are these? It's nothing but it's the medullary or the myelin sheath. So we will call this the medullary or the myelin sheath. Now this is the neurolemma, or it is known as the sheath of Schwann. You can call it the sheath of Schwann. So this is neurolemma, or it is the sheath of Schwann. This will be the collateral axon. And now finally we have the synaptic knob. And the last part, this entire thing is known as axon terminal. There are various names for this, or it is known as telodendrite, or it is known as arborization. So this is the entire and very simple to draw structure of the neuron. Hope you